So, here it has been routed, beveled, all the way to the edge, chisel edge, crisis edge, like a snody style, except it's not convex. Could be, I could make it a convex, but I'm not going to put that much effort into it, gentlemen. This has been sanded on up to 400. Now I'm going to take it on over to the buffer, give it a little buffulation here. Man, I got such a mess going on here. Can you believe I'm even doing this stuff without cleaning up? What a filthy dog I am. Check it out. I'm going to show you something now, man. Oh, please, God, stop the rattling sounds. How can a man concentrate if you got all this rattling going on constantly? Rattling, rattle, 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 rattle. Get over here. Don't you know where I need you? I need you over here, man. Give me some light. You gotta be real careful when you're buffing stuff, especially sharp, pointy stuff. That could end up sticking in a femoral artery or something interesting like that. Always be thinking about what's going on with that buffing wheel, man. That buffing wheel is not your friend. It'll jump out and castrate you. Telling you something now, man. This thing got loose and flew across the room. It was sick into you. He was very unhappy, man. Fooling around. Trying to make some weapons. Dangerous weapons. The danger dudes like yourself. You know you want it. You don't need it, but you want it. Oh yeah, baby. Tell you something about this, man. Peel the tape off this bad boy and have a look-see. See what's going on, Kimosabi. Oh man, it's been a long day in the shop, guys. I hit it about 8:30 this morning. Okay, so here is my master template, which I can reproduce these little tools, if you want to call them that. I'll tell you right now, man, that is right up to the edge. I got the paper on it right now, but yeah. And, there you have it. Thing weighs almost nothing. Okay. It's not sharp enough to cut your fabric unless you're really getting vigorous with it. But it is definitely sharp enough to go through something. I wish I had something to show you, something I could go through. I don't want to go through anything. How about this? Here, let's try it out on this. Nice cardboard box here. Look at all this tape all over it. And is there anything behind it? Not really. Let's see what happens. Not too bad. Give it a little more. Let me switch hands here. Although I do have a damaged cervical nerve that has atrophied my tricep, I can occasionally put some force out with the right hand. Let's see if I can get something going in here. It's a nice triangular wedge in there, don't it? I think I could probably do better. This is pretty floppy too, huh? But this is really actually pretty darn tough stuff. So, no damage to the blade. Some of the paper started coming off, but the The tip is not broken or bent or anything. It's still nice and sharp. There you have it, gentlemen. Now the first one takes me a little while, obviously, but I think I could make these pretty quick. And I left the option here of putting a little handle on here. You could put a fat little handle on there, but as it is now, the thing is so flat, you know, and you wouldn't even see it in your pocket. It's not going to go through your clothes. I mean, if you sat down funny, it would hurt you for sure. But there it is in your hand. And of course, without the paper, it's crystal clear. I guess we ought to look at that too, huh? What the heck? So this is the very first one. Got holes in it for obvious reasons, guys. I got to replicate the darn things. But the holes also allow you to maybe mount scales on it or whatever you want. It's up to you. So, pretty nifty little thing here. I haven't even polished out this part yet. This is still just fresh off the router, so that's not even clear. This is just the part that's clear. It's all gummy from tape residue, tape box blood. We can fix that up. Oh yeah. A little bunch of crap right there, doesn't want to go away. Now you just touch up this side just the slightest bit on the flat, and it makes it a lot sharper, just like on a knife. Of course, if you have it too sharp, you know, it's going to be ragged, but what I just did right now, theoretically, is sharp enough to cut paper. Wish I had some paper around here to cut. Here we go. Alright. This is a little tricky to do one-handed. You gotta give me a second here. See if I can set something up to give us an impromptu camera stand. Alright, yeah, that kind of works. So, you saw all I did was really just buff it. And, I'm just curious if it is sharp enough to cut paper yet or not. Everything's damp. It's so humid. Can you see that, guys? Let's see if I can do it. Yeah. Obviously that way, right? Yeah, makes a pretty nice sharp triangle as it goes in. Obviously the way to make this whole shape work better is to, you know, get really complex with the curve, make it like a real spearhead, make this really round. But you know, you got to be able to replicate these quickly or they become a very expensive thing and nobody's going to want one. They have to spend a lot of money on it. It's not drag on your nails sharp yet, but it could get a little sharper. It's kind of a neat thing though, just to look at the opticalness of it all. It's just fun. Angles are so much fun. You don't see what you expect to through them at all. It's prismatic. Yeah, well, rambling on and on about the push knife. There you have it, gentlemen.